Hello world! Welcome back to another TAMUctf 2022 write-up video. In this video, we'll be walking through the reversing challenge Covfefe. This one might require a nice hot cup of coffee to get through. Okay, so if you download the zip and extract it, you'll get this Covfefe.class, and based on the challenge description, this is probably a Java class. If you try to open this with, say, let's try Notepad++. You'll notice it's just a bunch of blah, you know what I mean? So what we want to do is we want to decompile it. How do we do that? Well, we can just use an online decompiler, or if you have one downloaded. My JDX one didn't work for this, so I ended up just using this online one. So we'll just, select our file and upload and decompile. And you'll notice it looks a lot more readable now, doesn't it? We'll grab that, and now what we need to do is actually see what this is doing. And we'll probably have to do something to print out the flag, because as you can see, I don't see a flag just displayed here, right? There's more to it than this. It's a reversing challenge, so they expect us to understand what's going on and be able to use that to our advantage. So I'm just gonna come to tutorials point, which is, just as good as a compiler as any, and I'll go ahead and maximize our screen here so we can see it a bit better. And we'll just replace their hello world default with our new code. And if we just tried to execute this, nothing happens. All right, so we need to figure out what's going on. So here they initialize an array 2, and they set all the values in it equal to 0. And it looks like it has a length of 35, because that looks like the upper bound here. And so here they're doing different operations to actually populate the array. Now we could go one by one and figure out what all those are, or we could just have the program tell us what they are for us. It looks like these will end up being decimal values in the end. So let's try doing a for loop, and we'll do int I in array2. Then all we're gonna do is system.out.print. We don't want to do println because that'll do new lines. Because if we think this is just printing out our flag, then we want it all kind of on one line, of course. And then we'll just do I. Let's see what we get. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Let's execute. Oh, forgot my semicolon. My apologies. Okay, now we have a bunch of blah, right? Let's try doing an I plus a space, maybe? Keep doing Control S. My fault. There we go, much better. So part of Java is that we don't have to, like in Python, you know how we have to, in the print statement, we have to convert everything to the same data type, but with Java, we don't have to. It'll do implicit type conversion. So as I said earlier, this does look like decimal values, so we just need to convert these to ASCII. So let's just do that. We'll get rid of our space there, and all we have to do is do a type conversion to character on our I, right? And I forgot to mention earlier that all this does, this is like in Python where you do, like, say you have a string and you want to loop through each character of the string, but not necessarily the indices of the string. You can just do for, in Python, it's for, character in string, and then you can reference, and then character ends up being the character of the string. Here, you do, whatever your data type is, int I, right? Because we know that these are going to be integers based off of the values that are already established. And then you're going to do colon, and then whatever array that you're referencing from. Then you just do a type conversion on I, and then this should give us some plain text that we can look at. And there we go. Gig'em. Coffee is always good. OX cups. All right. So we'll just do a copy on that, and we'll paste it into our flag blank. And there we go. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and subscribe to the channel to show your support. Turn on post notifications to get regular injections of cyber content directly into your feed. Check out our Patreon, join our Discord, and follow us on Twitter. Links in the description box down below. And leave any feedback or questions in the comments section down below. This is Almond Milk. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, world.